this change for you after you had down 19 to win this game?
They woke up. They woke up. I thought that we used our press in the second half, the majority of the second half, and I thought that helped them to get things going. In the first half we were 1 for 10 from three, and I'd say about 60% of them were wide open shots. One of the things I talked to them about in the second half is a make or miss lead. You have to step up and make them, especially when you're wide open.
How important was it for Kenjo to make a couple of shots for you to get into that full court pressure?
Oh, it was great. I told him today, I thought that this was one of the best games, since he's been here. Not only scoring, but also facilitating, stepping up, making shots, playing great defense. He played a great all-around game.
Omer, how did you feel your first game playing for the Hoyas, and how did you feel your performance was?
The first half was not as good as I wanted. As a team, as a personal play. Second half, things changed. We woke up, as coach said, and with the press, we just shifted something. It just got us going. It got us aggressive, and once we're aggressive, we crash, we run, and it helped us big time. And it felt amazing, to be honest. We came back from 19. I think that's also a good signal for the team.
Coach, curious what your thoughts are on the pick and roll defense tonight. What needs to change, and are you comfortable with your guys, your centers, hedging as much as they do?
It's still something that we're working on, and there's something that we're going to do. Not say what if we're going to continue to do it, but we have to do a much better job of doing it. Not only the centers, as a team.
James, 17 of your 20 points in the second half. What were you able to take advantage of after halftime? What was developing for you out there on the floor?
I really just, I seen the same thing I saw in the first half. But in the first half, I feel like we didn't shoot the ball well as a team. So in the second half, I wanted to come out and be a little bit more assertive because I feel like we need that extra boost of scoring and that extra boost of energy to get the crowd going so we could, play harder and get some stops.
Kenjo, the press was effective, but so was your man-to-man defense on zero. Talk about locking in on him in the second half.
As a guard, when opposing guard gets going, I'm a point guard. I have to be a leader of the team. I kind of want to take that challenge and that responsibility. But it wasn't just my defense. It was our team defense. Me and the other bigs hedging. Us being on the nail help side. So while I did play some good defense, my team they ultimately helped me stop them.
James, you know this team really well. What do you think the slow start was due to?
We got 16 faces, so while we practice with each other every day, you can't simulate a game. A scrimmage, none of that could simulate the intensity of a game, so I think a little bit of it was coming out and trying to figure everything out, but I feel like we just missed a lot of shots also. Any team really, when you make shots, it's easy to play defense. When you miss shots, it's kind of hard to defend, so that's really it.
Coach, do you have an injury status on Josh LeBlanc?
No injury status. We'll see what happens next game.
Patrick, as this goes on now, as you move forward, just stressing the importance of the effort on the defensive end, which opens up the offensive end for you. How big is that for this team?
It's very big. That's one of the things that we've been talking about from this summer. Last year we could score with anybody, but our defense was our Achilles heel. And we talked about, picking it up. It starts with individual defense and then, also our team defense. Tonight in the first half, it was non-existent. We still have to continue to work on it. But, like James said, when you're doing it in practice, it's you can't really tell if you're improving on it until the game starts. And tonight we did not improve on it until the second half.
It's nice to know though that you can press when you need to, but just the overall defensive effort has to be there.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. You can only tell how good you are, as a team or individually when you're playing against other people. We do have guys that, especially some of the new guys that can guard, but we need to do a better job of not only guarding your own man, but also team defense. and we got burned in the first half and in the second half with some when they spread us out and gave up some roll baskets.
Coach, what do you need out of that second five-man unit that included a lot of inexperienced players that you used to spell that first group in the first half?
We need them to continue to grow. It's not going to just happen overnight. We do have some talent on that group. It's going to take some time for them to gel and become a more cohesive unit.
Coach Javon Blair 0 for 4 from 3 tonight. What do you need to see from him?
Step up and make them. Make those shots. He's a shooter. That's what I told him after the game.
Do you envision his role as being the sharpshooter of this team, kind of replacing Greg from last year?
That's part of his role. That's one of the things that, like I said, I told him. When Chris Mullin was wide open, he makes them. When Larry Bird was wide open, he makes them. When Reggie Miller was wide open, he makes them. He was wide open, step up and make them.
James, what was the feeling amongst the players being down 19? Was the belief there that you just needed to start making shots?
Yeah, I mean, we know how talented we are as a team. So when we was down 19, we not once ever got down on ourselves. Everyone was in the locker room. We was all picking each other up, and we knew we just had to step it up on the defensive end.
Final question. Patrick, did you get your suits resized this season?
Yes, I did.
Belts too.
But
The belts also.
yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.